There we go. How's everyone doing today? Oh, my back hurts. Alex, how you doing? Wizard Girly, good to see you. Martin, how's it going, man? Chrome Nuke, happy Saturday to you. Dwayne, good to see you, man. Jeffrey, first time watching, glad to have you. Caleb, what's up, man? You found a hug emote. Only you could pull that off. Andar, how you doing? Will, good to see you. Gregory T, how you doing? Marcos, hello. Justin, how you doing, man? Caleb, that's good. How's everybody's Sunday going? The server's up. Yeah, it is. It's right there. That's the one that... Sorry, guys. 1 second. That's the one that Logan died in, and he needs his armor back. Huh? That's the one, right? That's Logan's one. Yeah, help him get his armor back, and then I'll put your server up. Sorry about that. A little bit unprofessional side conversation. I'm running some Valheim servers in the house, and my youngest died in a swamp. He shouldn't have been there in the first place. And he's trying to get my oldest to help him get it back, but I can only run one at a time at the moment. So I'm making him do that one first and help him get his armor back, and then I'll launch the server that he wants. And it's a nightmare. I'm like, guys, I told you I'm going live. Yeah, no. So Caleb, that wasn't my silver sword. It was his iron sword. So, but I gave him that one. These kids, I'll let them go into like one of my worlds, and then I'll be back playing with them in one of their worlds, and somehow they have, you know, black metal ingots and stuff that they should not have yet in the world that they're in. And then I'm questioning them, where did that come from? And everyone's confused about, you know, my friend gave me it and this and that. I'm like, no, you guys stole that from my house. Chrome Nuke, dude, thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that. 5 of them. And we'll just make sure everybody knows how to be eligible to receive those. If I can type properly here. Thank you, Chrome Nuke. I appreciate that. Oh my god. If you guys are familiar with TriZander and his wonderful theme or meme thumbnails, I'll be on his show tonight doing an interview for about an hour. But here is the thumbnail he made for me, which is wonderful. It's a picture of myself. Luckily, he cut it off, but it's I have shorts on. This is like back from high school in the gym locker room. Anyways, if you're watching my channel or any other channel and you want to be able to be eligible to get gifted memberships, you need to go to the home page of it and hit the join button. You don't have to join. But if you scroll down, it'll be at the bottom, gifted settings, I think it says something like that, or gifted membership settings, or you can click on the dots at the top here, and you'll have to activate that. So just make sure you activate that for any channel that you watch that you want to be eligible to receive gifted memberships. Good old TriZander. I knew that was a mistake the moment I I showed them that. You show anybody anything in Discord, they're gonna screenshot that, and you're gonna be in trouble later, I promise. It's out of control. Trek only fans. It's not how it sounds. Anyways, what was I talking about? My kid distracted me, and then we got off track there. Valheim server, yeah. Playing with your kids is a nightmare. I worked on some new, let's do this real quick, and then we'll jump into the news. All things Trek 47. Dude, you guys don't have to do that. Thank you for those gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Let's see if these work here. Shout out for All Things Trek 47. Check out his channel. And We will have a giveaway going here shortly for a Vengeance, the Kelvin Timeline Dreadnought cruiser. Is it a cruiser? Yeah. And that was donated to us by Martin. He is just super awesome for doing that. He also donated another ship. It is the, what is it? The Gemidar Heavy Strike Wing. It's a Lobi ship. That'll be going in the Discord server, and I'll start that after the stream. That'll start for a week. So you'll be able to enter in the giveaway live on stream for the Vengeance, and then for the Gemidar ship, that'll be up in the Discord server. There's a link down in the description for the Discord server. If you're not a part of that, go ahead and jump in there. You just go to the giveaways tab to enter it. And let's see if... Now, Martin's also been posting videos on YouTube as well of some demo record that's really good. Also, if you need a fix and watching your or watching boxes be opened, he has been recording and putting those videos up, and I can't not watch them. I don't open a lot of boxes, but it's still really exciting. You know, we all have a little bit of gambling addiction, I think, inside. So that's where I go and get my fix. So check out his channel as well. Cesspool. Dude, you guys are spoiling me. Thank you for the gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Also, somebody had mentioned in chat when we were getting started, I'm assuming it was in response to a question about torpedo traits from the C store. There is one that's very good. It's kind of what most of them are built around, and that is entwined tactical matrices. It comes from the Gagarin. Out of the C store. If you're looking to put together a torpedo build, I would definitely pick that ship up. Alan, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Aquarius, let me just pull up what that Gemidar ship is here. It is this one. Gemidar Heavy Strike Wing Escort. I have this ship and I love it. It's really good for me personally. It's a Lobi ship. It's been in the game for a while. It's tactical heavy. What's the seating? I think it's pilot, universal, and what's the other one? And intel. It's 4-3 with an experimental weapon. The console on it's really good, and it also has a hangar bay, and the pets are pretty good as well. These pets are good too if you're running a torpedo build that has a hangar. The ship isn't really for a torpedo build, but these pets are good for a ship that like the Clark or something like that, because they do not have torpedoes on them, so they won't steal your concentrated firepower or anything. So that was one of the reasons I originally got it and the console, and then I just found I really like the ship. Already told him that. Got it. Awesome. Sometimes I'll see, like a comment and it's like halfway through the string, so I miss the beginning of it and I miss the end of it. All right. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through the news. Then we are going to run both of the TFOs for the event. So we'll run Sompek and we'll run the Kobayashi Maru. If you just got a sub, or you are already, or not a sub, a membership, or you are already a member in the Discord server, there is a YouTube members only channel that you'll be able to see if your YouTube and your Discord are linked, and I will pull from there for forming teams to start with. It's just first come first serve there. And so we'll team up and run a couple of those at the end. I might even jump over and do just a round of Warships. It's a game that I play quite a bit, and I'm an affiliate with them as well. So I wanted to just kind of go through that. I know a few of you guys play as well. I know Chrome Nuke is pretty hooked as well. So that's something I may start working in as a separate stream, maybe on Saturdays, just for fun. That's generally when I play through and do some of the grinding for the different missions and things like that, and we can team up and play together if you guys are interested. If you haven't checked it out, I'll just run a battle at the end of the stream just so you guys can check it out if you're unfamiliar. If it's something you're interested in, I do have a referral link that's down in the description as well. It is free to play. The referral link gets you, I think, some premium time, your choice of a premium ship, port slots, captain, and a couple other things as well. So we'll do that at the end for funsies. So let's go ahead and jump into the news here. Yeah, if I can find the right browser. And I'll start the giveaway in, let's say, about 15 minutes or so. Just remember to do that. So I noticed that on CasualSAB's news streams, his browser, or when he is looking at the Play Star Trek Online new website, he had like a dark theme, and it's really nice because the other one is just, it's so bright and it hurts my eyes, and it's not an option. I dug through the site trying to find it, so I talked to him. We're using a plugin, what's it called here, Stylus. And there's a script that you can add to the stylus. It's a theme specifically for the website that gives you dark mode, at least for the article pages. It doesn't look like that on like all the other pages, but when you click into one of them, it'll give you that dark mode, and it's kind of nice. If you guys are interested in that, I'll put something in probably the software page of the Discord server. So let me know if you're interested in that, and I'll put that in there. It was pretty straightforward, but it didn't work on Chrome, and I don't know why. So, but it did work on Mozilla Firefox, so that's nice. John, how you doing? Played Watts for years, not what it used to be. Yeah, it's constantly evolving. I mean, it's one of the things I like about the game, and you can kind of love it or hate that part of it, right? You know, change is something where, you know, like we complain a lot, like in STO, about how like there's not like a lot of like mechanical changes or, you know, things being really added, but at the same time we would all complain a lot too if they did make big changes, right? And Warships is one of those things where they've been constantly just adding and adjusting. I think they're doing a good job at balancing the stuff that they're putting into it, but you know, when things get changed that you did like about it, then, you know, that makes it kind of tough, and I get that. All right, let's take a look at the patch notes. These we went over in a video. This is basically the whole top half of this is that they have started the event campaign, and they have adjusted the 2 no-win scenarios into only having 6 waves. So the Kobayashi Maru and Arena of Sompek are normally you play until you can't progress any farther, so the waves get progressively more difficult. I don't know what the highest is that someone's ever got to in that. The highest I've ever got in it is, I think, 104 in Sompek. Kobayashi Maru is kind of tough because it's not so much that you have to survive, you have to make sure the Kobayashi Maru survives. And as far as I know, there's not a way to heal it once it starts going down. So it's that one's a little bit harder to get farther through. So for the event, they adjust both of these TFOs so it only goes to wave 6. And it's pretty easy. So they're on, because they're listed as normal, but if they were to be not this version of it where it continues on and on, it gets to be harder and harder. So it's kind of one of those weird ones where it's normal, advanced, and elite all in one, right? Depending on how far along you get through it. So the entire body of this is basically about them making that adjustment, which is pretty standard, and then all of your rewards for doing it. So this time around, it's going to give us a kit module that's going to, when we go into Sompek, we'll see that it basically sets up this laser field. So there's kind of 2 parts to it, and a laser connects through it. Anything that goes through it will die. It's one of the hazards that's built into the map on Sompek. And somebody was actually using it on the colony sim this weekend, and that is actually, I think, a really good place to be able to use that, especially if we had a couple of them to, you know, surround the generators and stuff. Once I unlock it and the rest of us start to get it, we'll have to try that out on the sims. And then in general, so it looks like I didn't know some of this, but the pirate trait was incorrectly granting stealth instead of perception. They also, so they fixed that, and then they nerfed it from 150 skill points down to 50. I don't know that really matters much, at least. Well, I mean, the pirate trait also gives you damage, so, but that, it doesn't look like that was affected. So it just, your precision or perception is now 50 instead of 150, and it's no longer stealth. So kind of inconsequential, I think. I'm struggling to think of a build where that's going to make a big difference there. What else did they do here? Is there anything else that's really kind of noteworthy? Attack pattern Lamba was given. Okay, self buff value of all ranks. So that was doing something similar to what the Superior Romulan or the Romulan Operative trait was doing, where it was stacking all versions of it, which is kind of weird because this is a clicky bridge officer ability. Okay, and it goes into detail on that. Yeah, so the rest of this is not super consequential at all. The main thing is that this is up and going, and I'm assuming you guys have been running this if you're working towards getting the that completed. And I'll probably put together a video about maybe what to look at picking with that. So I've been getting questions on it. I did a video for, was it the beginning of last year when this event was running, and it was more so about how to decide what you want, not necessarily what are, you know, maybe some good options. I mean, you really can almost pick anything in the game, right? So it's kind of hard to say, you know, these are the best or the good things or whatever. So I might just talk about what I'm going to pick on my free-to-play and then on my main account, and just go through that to kind of give some suggestions, as opposed to just, you know, here's a good way to, you know, thought process to go through, you know, thinking about what you're going to pick there. All right, let's move on to the next item. So we have a Lobi sale, and is this still going? This started on... This goes through the 22nd, so it ends tomorrow morning. So 20% off everything in the Lobi store. It doesn't look like, they did not add, you know, a special promo ship or any of that kind of thing. Sometimes they'll add a promo ship to the Lobi ship lineup at an increased amount over standard Lobi ship cost. They didn't do that this time, so this is just a basic sale for 20%. So if you're sitting on some Lobi, or you just finished your event campaign and you're wanting to, or you were going to pick Lobi, now might be a time to consider, although every now and then we'll get a little bit better of a sale at like 25%. I don't know, have we ever seen it go up to 30? I want to say it's gone quite a bit higher than 20%, but 20% is still pretty decent. The next sale is probably going to be a couple months away, so. Are we having problems? We are having problems. I wonder what my kids are doing. I'm dropping down to 5,000 kilobits. I have it set at 20. Guys, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna kick my kids off of this server and everybody else off their computers. So give me just a moment, and let me see if I can get that straightened out real quick. Bear with me just a moment. All right, we'll see if that recovers, but I don't know. It might be every now and then with my ISP, I get something weird happening, but I don't know what else could be sending out because this is going up pretty high. I have 35 megs up is what I pay for. Caleb, dude, another 5? Thank you. I appreciate that, dude. All right, let's we'll just keep on going through the news here. There's nothing really I can do about it at the moment. So what I am going to do is I'm going to just start the giveaway now because that needs to happen as advertised regardless of the stream quality. So let's get that going here. So this is going to be for Kelvin Intel Dreadnought. This is for PC. If you win, you'll need to say something in chat and then let me know whether or not you have Discord. If you don't, let me know if you're on Twitter, so we can make sure that we can get together after the stream. I can do the verification and get that to you. I was going to do it for 30 minutes, but I'm going to just do it for 15, just to be on the safe side here, just in case something gets worse. Hopefully that's not the case. All right, here we go. I hate the internet sometimes. What can you do, though? Not a lot. Exclamation point raffle if you want to get in on the giveaway. Again, that is thank you to Martin for donating that to us. I will also be posting the Gemidar ship in Discord once the stream is over. That'll run for 7 days. And that is if you join the Discord server. If you haven't, join the Discord server. Links down in the description. And then you'll just come to the giveaway tab, which is right here. And it's not up yet, but it'll look like... where's one? It'll look like this here without the winners, and you'll just click on the first little icon or whatever one it's designating for you. All right, I'm at 20 right now, so we'll see if it holds there. So let's go ahead and keep moving along here. All right, next we have a Research and Development Junior Officer Weekend. I feel like we just had one of these run not too long ago. This goes through the 24th, so this is a week-long event. You'll get extra resources when you get material boxes, if you scan nodes, anything that gives you that kind of thing, with the exception, I believe, of like duty officer missions and Admiralty. I don't think that gives you extra. They also have the event running where you could go down and scan the little, what do they call them, traces down at Starfleet Academy or at the KDF Academy. And if you scan them, pick the right options, you'll collect traces and you can turn those in for duty officer. I did that once to get a very rare, and it took a long time, and I ended up not getting a very good one. If you haven't done it, try it out. Otherwise, I think there's probably better ways to get duty officers. There is a free duty officer as well that they're giving out. It's an Exo Comp, and I think the other one's a Riemann. I have a video on that from last time. It enhances your batteries. So when you activate a battery, it'll either give you more duration or a boost to them, and they're free. You just go down to the academies on either side, find the right person, talk to them, and they will give you that. Again, I do have a video on that. I'll put it down in the description after if that's something that you're interested in. But it'll show you exactly where to go and who to get it from. This also, I think this details out for the Sagan, because normally we have this when they have like a new promo ship. Why don't we actually just go back to that here? So this will also give you a boost to your research schools, anything basically connected to your duty officers. You're going to get bonuses for. And let me pull up the post for the Sagan. Or as Spencer calls it, the Sagan. He said he was getting a hard time for for calling it that. Now, Martin did donate one of these ships to me. I'm going to do some demo records on it. I haven't started it yet. Augie and I believe Spencer, both CasualSAB, have reviews on this ship. When I look through it, it looks to be pretty good. It's very similar to a Styx, although a Styx is going to outperform it. So it's not a bad ship. The trait and the console on it are kind of whatever. The console, I'm concerned about going in to do, you know, a TFO and somebody launches this and basically captures the whole team behind it and you can't go through it or progress. That'll kind of be a bummer. But the ship itself looks really good. I should have a demo record done for it probably by next weekend. So we'll watch that on stream, and obviously I'll get it posted. But these are going to come out of your duty officer packs, so you can buy promotional duty officer packs right now. So you'll get the duty officers, and you'll have a chance at either getting a promotion ship box, or I think it's 10 Lobi for it. You can also you know, buy these, sell them on the exchange if you just want to get you know, EC, and they go for a good amount of EC as well. Or if you have a lot of EC, you can buy the promo versions of the box to try and get the ship. But I'm not going to go heavy into this because, like I said, there's if you look at CasualSAB or Augie's, they go into some detail about the ship itself, the specs, the performance. For me, I think it's an awesome looking ship, and I'm really pumped to do the demo records. I don't know that I'm going to play it a lot because, to be honest, some of the other ones, it's not that they're better. I just like them better, the way they look and stuff. So but they did a really, really good job on this. There's some really good detail that they've done on it. I'm pretty pumped to do the demo record for it, which, like I said, I'll start working on this week here. Styx is your choice for last year as well. Yeah, the Styx is an excellent ship. It's an excellent all-around ship, too. You can use it for almost anything. So if you are after this, you would buy the promotional packs through basically this event, and that's what will allow you to have a chance to be able to get those by getting the promo duty officer packs. And then lastly, I'm unfamiliar with this. I actually am considering picking one of these up. This is for STO tabletop game, and I don't know if that's the same as I remember, like when I was real young, you know, like early teens, there was a Star Trek tabletop game. They look like, you know, magic cards, you know, kind of thing, but they were Star Trek, and I used to collect them. I never played the game, have no idea how to play it, but I just collected them. I might even do a video just going over, just showing off what I got there, because there's some that are like really, really cool. Like I have the Future Enterprise. I think my favorite one is it's a card, and I can't remember what it does. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the game and how it works real well, but it's 4 lights. It's really cool. I'm assuming it has something to do with like interrogation or, you know, psychological warfare or something like that. But it's probably my favorite card out of that set. I'm assuming this is something maybe similar. I'm not real familiar with tabletop roleplay games, but some of these books, they give you a whole bunch of, you know, detail about the ships and stuff, and I really like that kind of thing. In fact, let's look here. I think it gives you some samples. No, that's the video. And I guess there's a couple different versions of the book, but you know, so it just gives you background and stuff like that, which I think is kind of cool. So I might order one of these just to add to the collection of Star Trek gear. So there's STO ships in it, and I think they added into these books anything that was made canon, which some of these have been made canon because they showed up in the first episode of Picard in season 2. But anyways, this kind of weird to see in the blog post, but I guess all the guys play it and they're a part of, you know, some of these ships that are in there they designed and stuff, so it's kind of cool. Grumpy Runs, yeah, that's right. What is that called? Star Trek Reliant. I've never actually caught it. I've heard them talk about it a few times in the past. But anyways, I thought that was kind of interesting that they had slid that in there. So these are all the ships that are included that are from STO, and then there's, if you go down like in the links here, there's basically 3 different versions. So you can get the collector's edition that has everything in it. So they're on pre-order. You can't buy it right now. So when they come out, I'll probably look at that again, and I might pick that up. I have a couple of like the tech manuals, you know, there's huge manuals for like the Enterprise D and some of the other ones. I like to collect and peruse through some of that stuff. It's just kind of cool. All right, so that is everything for STO news. The last thing I wanted to just give a shout out to, I don't know if you guys are in, or how many of you are into it or not. This is kind of, you either love it or hate it, but The new Lower Decks season is going to start, in 4 days? And if you haven't checked it out, it's good. I mean, it's totally different. You know, I get people that'll say, oh, it's not real Trek. And you're 100% right. It's not. We haven't had a cartoon like this, you know, and especially a satirical one. But if you're not super picky about that, it's hilarious. And excuse me, I really enjoyed it. I've watched all of season 1, most of season 2. I need to finish season 2. But I'm excited to see that, you know, another Star Trek, you know, show is coming out and is doing well. I think that this show will probably carry on for quite a while. Strange New Worlds, I think, is excellent, doing very well. I think Discovery's probably winding down. I think they just didn't do a great job with that, unfortunately. And if I'm being honest, the Picard show, and I don't hate any of these, so let me be clear about that, but like the Picard show, I'm just disappointed. I just feel like they could have done such a better job, you know, especially with season 2. I wanted to see spaceships and, you know, and stuff like that. I didn't want to watch them running around, you know, LA looking at homeless encampments and running from ice. You know, I don't know. It just wasn't, it wasn't real great. But anyways, but this show, if that's something you're kind of into, I've never been really into the cartoony stuff, you know, like, I don't know, The Simpsons and that kind of thing, but it's right along that vein. And because it's Star Trek and the humor's all kind of built around that, I really enjoy it. And it's good. It's good for some, you know, light humor that's, you know, up your alley if you're a Star Trek fan. I was gonna play the trailer for it, but I'll probably get DMCA for it, or at least a strike. And the trailer wasn't super awesome, so which is kind of counterintuitive to everything I just said. But anyways, if you're unaware, I just wanted to make you aware on the 25th that last season starts. Not your favorite, but meh, yeah. I haven't watched the animated series of Star Trek, because there was, what, from the original series, I think, right, is what that was based around. I've seen, like, little clips here and there, but I'm interested in the updated Audi in the book. Is it going to be a little bit different from what's in the game, Stargate? That's the other thing, too, is that in Picard Season 3, apparently we're going to get to see the Enterprise F. And so there's a lot of anticipation and speculation on what is it going to be. Is it going to be an Odyssey-class ship, or are they going to create something totally new? I'm really kind of interested to see. Because, like, on one hand, it, you know, STO's already put the work in. It's a super popular ship. But on the other hand, if you're the studio and you're having the chance to design for canon what the newest Enterprise F is going to look like, to me, if I work for the studio, I would want to be able to be the one to put that together and put it out, you know, because that's huge. So we'll have to see what happens there. I don't know that they've leaked or alluded to what that's going to be. I think that's been pretty tight-lipped, unless I missed something. You just realized you said the original series? Which one were you referring to? Drifter, you hate it? Would also bring money to STO, making a new lockbox. That's true. If they made a whole new ship, then that's a whole, you know, the one that they can put together and put out. So, you know, I guess, I mean, there's a couple different angles to look at it from. There's the monetary side of it. That's really more towards the cryptic, because the show is going to make money off people watching the show, right? Regardless of where the ship comes from. But then you also have, you know, just the bragging rights to who designed, you know, the official canon Enterprise F. Because technically, I mean, the Enterprise F right now, canon-wise, is what STO has said it is, unless, you know, the show or a movie overrides that. So they can either confirm it or override it with something else. Let's check the giveaway timer. It looks like it is still running properly. But I set that for 15 minutes, and the timer says 12 minutes. There's no way that it's only been a few minutes since I started that. Is that right? Does it say, is it still running? Kelvin timeline. It says it's still going from the chat bot. That's weird. The timer on my end here, you can see a lot of times it'll just pause and it just won't start again. I don't know if it pauses and then starts again, but it's not very trustworthy. So, all right. So that takes care of all the news. It looks like the bandwidth is holding. It also looks like, though, that also did build up a pretty substantial delay in the stream. So just be aware of that. Why don't we go ahead and get teamed up here and do the Kobayashi Maru and the Arena of Sompek. All right, and I have 2 in Discord that are requesting to go along. So if anybody else would like to get in that is a YouTube member, just go to that channel in the Discord server and just put your tune name. So ad handle, or tune name, ad handle, and if there's any numbers at the end. So I'm just going to copy and paste it in. So make sure it's the tune that you are on. I'll give you guys a few minutes to put that in. If that doesn't fill up, then I'll just fill us up, randomly with whoever's around us, so other people can get in as well. Rob, what's up, dude? Good to see you. And like I said, I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes to put that in. I'm going to run and use the restroom real quick. I'm sorry to keep taking breaks here, but I got to do that. So I will be back in just a moment, and we'll go ahead and get into these TFOs. You can no longer enter the raffle. Okay, so the raffle's over. So as soon as I get back, Jesus Christ, look at this timer. It says we still have 10 minutes, and now it's paused. So maybe that's what it does. It builds up a delay, and then when it's over, it pauses. So if I see that it's paused, that means that it's over. I'm going to set an alarm moving forward. Weird. Good old technology, right, guys? All right, I will be right back, and we'll go ahead and get these TFOs going. And we'll pull the giveaway. All right, there goes that bandwidth again. Jesus. Oh well, we're gonna push through it. Let's go ahead and do a first TFO, and then we'll pull the winner, and we'll do the next TFO. If the bandwidth doesn't stabilize, then I'll just skip the warship segment for now. It really bothers me if it looks like crap. All right, let's go ahead and get the team going. And a couple of you guys sent me messages fairly early on, so make sure you're on those tunes. We'll start with Kobayashi Maru, and then we will do Sompek for the second one. One, two, three, four, and one more here. All right, looks like everybody has accepted. Caleb, I'm gonna have to add the hug emote to the pre-approved list. It keeps grabbing it every time. Because of all the bots and like especially the porn bots, they use the emotes, not the hug one, but just emotes in general. YouTube's gotten pretty anal about that, and I don't know if it has a like a learning kind of algorithm where if it sees that I approve enough of them, if it will just add it to just being okay or what. But all right, let's find that here. Kobayashi Maru. All right. Selected, and here we go. And let's get a picture of the fleet there. Martin, I remember when the bot started. Yeah, so it must with the internet problems. Maybe that just, I mean, it does that to me all the time, though, even when I'm not having internet problems. But yeah, because I did that, and then I had the internet problems. I got up, so there was no way it was only like 3 minutes when I looked at it again. It's just weird. Weird. I turned off my second computer, made my kids all get out of their servers. They restarted their computers, but it's still kind of just going up and down, so this has got to be my ISP. I know I say this a lot, but that comment up there drives me crazy that it's got this box around it. I don't know why they can't just feather that out, but it drives me nuts that that's there. It's like they copied and pasted it in, which I understand that's what you do in the skybox, but it's been like this forever. There's like a little white line here and there. See right where they dropped it in. So I'm using the Lexington. This is my daily driver. It's a fire at will phaser build, and it's for fun, but it can get through pretty much any advanced content with no problem, and it feels good with fire at will, just shooting all over the place. John, I haven't pulled the winner yet. I'm going to pull the winner after this TFO before we run the Sompek. The porn bots? Yeah, porn bots ruin everything. Rob, let's fucking go. So you put it in a highlighted comment. It won't hold it, huh? The porn bots could get away by using that, and I guess if they're gonna do memberships, then I guess that's okay. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Getting the tier 6 Oberth, my second tier 6 ship coupon from the event campaign. Okay, it's a good ship. What console's on that? It's got a good console on it. Is it the Genesis seed that comes on that ship? Yes, everybody might be behind. You can, it might have built up a delay in between me and YouTube because of the internet problems, but you can also build up a delay on your side. So below, or where like the play button is, just to the right of it, there's a button that you can click on, and it will, it says live. And so if you've built up a delay, if you click on that live button, it'll bring you back up to the most current But I might have built up a little bit more of a delay. Casual Destro, thank you very much for the membership. I appreciate it, man. But I will keep that in mind when we pull the giveaway. We'll give a few minutes to make sure whoever wins has ample time to say something in chat. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm playing, especially when I'm just kind of doing my dailies and I'm flying around shooting, there's a lot of times I'm just like cameramanning the view of the ship, even though I'm not looking at like what I'm actually doing, just because it looks cool. No problem, John. Yes, that is right. The chat will not get delayed, so that will be real time. I got all my consoles going. Give me more stuff to shoot. Probably should have saved those for towards the end of this. Gotta watch out for those warp core breaches, though. They will kill you regardless of what you're in. Oh my god. Borg Boneyard right there, huh? I don't think it's possible to fail this either in the 6 waves of the Kobayashi Maru. Or am I wrong about that? Is it just the first 6 waves are easy enough where it's just not possible for it to take enough damage? Does the artillery barrage work on other ships? The artillery barrage, the console or the what is it? The command ability. If it's the console that you're talking about, that works on any ship. All right, GG's, guys. Such a good-looking ship. I really like this. TFO just finished, but the stream is a little bit behind. I turned off mine, so I can't see where we're at. It should, like, if everything's perfect, it should have about a 10 to 15 second delay. But again, with the internet problems, it probably built up a little bit more of a delay on it. Board cubes go boom. That's right. All right, let's go ahead and pull the giveaway, and then we'll team up here for the last TFO. All right, where is what I'm looking for? There we go. All right, we are going to go ahead and pull the winner in 3, 2, and 1. Make sure you check the chat. Dr. Wigglespank? Dr. Wigglespank, are you here? Please say something in chat. There he is. Awesome. Dr. Wigglespank, do you have or use Discord? Or Twitter? You're in the Discord. Perfect. All right. Just shoot me a DM, and I'll get back with you after the stream is over. We'll do the verification, and I will get you your ship. Let's go and complete that. Also, I think I saw General Washington earlier. I don't know if you're still here, but I also put together a shout out for you. So make sure you guys check General Washington out as well. He makes videos on STO and live streams quite a bit. Is that going to work? Or did it break my bot? No, there it is. All right, awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and get together another team for Sompek. I have not run Sompek on this event yet. Congratulations again, Doctor, on winning the ship. All right, I am going to leave this team. All right, where did I leave off? Lucky afternoon. Here we go. All right, I am sending out invites here. I think we have just enough. All right, let's find Arena of Sompek. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're still waiting for one person. And who are we waiting for? Let's see. Petrel? It doesn't look like it's picking you up. Let me see here. It says you're already in a task force. You might be in a mission or a TFO. And at Becky Aquarius, you need to accept that invite if you're still on that character. And I'm going to go ahead and select just a random person here. This will be ground, so if you don't want to go... Hey, there's General Washington. We will take you. And, oh, okay, you were in the last one. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. All right, so we just need, at Becky Midnight to accept. I'll give you another couple seconds here, and then I will close that out. I can't accept that right now because that'll cause problems with the private. Okay, we got a full team. Sompek, here we go. Okay, and Becky Midnight. Okay, I got you. You are in, so you should be good. Okay, perfect. I am ready. One of these days when the event's over, we'll have to get together and see how many waves we can get through on this. Like I said, I got up to, I think it was 104. And I wasn't even trying. And it wasn't because of me. Like, the team that I went in with was really good. I was just doing the daily. And I forgot why. I think it was a part of an event, but it wasn't one that was gated at a certain amount. But I was hoping just to run through it real quick. And I was in there for like an hour and a half. Love the Shaxx cannon. Yeah, it's so good. That was awesome they gave us that one for free. Thing almost one-shots everything. It's nice. Yeah, so that the kit module you get, it basically deploys one or two of these facing each other, and then it fires the laser. We should be able to see it here pretty soon. I think that'll go off before the end. Oh, we're already on wave 3, so. Dragon, have a good one, man. Oh, I thought you were saying have an awesome day. I have an awesome beard. I got... Jesus. I should read all of it first. Thank you. I appreciate it. There's all this gray in it, man. I'm going to be 40 next year, and it doesn't feel real. Like, that's the first time, like, I really kind of felt that way, you know? Because you turn 18, you turn 21, you turn 30, and it's like, man, I can't believe that. And you know, feel the same the next day. I probably will feel the same the day after I turn 40, but it just feels like there is, like... Obviously, no going back. There never was an option for that, but it's like 100% confirmation I'm a grown-up adult, and I don't like it. So wave 7, round 5. Okay, I thought that those two things were one and the same. Try 50? Oh, I don't want to. I know I don't have a choice, but... Alright, I think those things are going to go off. Yeah, here they go. Let's see what they look like here. So the kit module will deploy basically this weapon, one of them, for you. Anything that passes through, you'll die. So if I walk through that, I'll die. I'm 47, it sucks. That's the thing. I needed to start exercising, working hard at that, because I don't want to feel it, and I already do a little bit. It's one of those things though, like especially when I was younger and stuff, I was always in, you know, good shape. I'm in decent shape right now, but it could be a lot better. But it's one of those things where it's like I always knew, like, at any time I could, you know, go to the gym, work for, you know, hard for a couple weeks, and I'm good to go, you know. But because, like, I feel that way, I'm like, well, I can do it any time, you know, and I never do. And I think what's going to happen is I'm going to get to a point here where I can't just go to the gym and make it happen really, really easy. So I need to just start working on it now. Swimming, be a lifeguard or swimming coach during summer works for me. Yeah, and swimming's one of those things, too, where it's like an excellent exercise and it doesn't feel like it, you know. I live in Arizona, so it's hot. Anytime I can get to the pool and stuff, you know, obviously that's a plus. And with the kids, they constantly want to go. So I'm doing a lot more of that, but it's one of those things, like, you got to make it a routine. If it's going to be swimming, then, you know, I need to go Saturday, Sunday, you know, bring the kids, and then once in the middle of the week, you know, so it's like 3 times and, you know, work in, you know, 10 laps or something like that. You know, there's got to be some kind of routine to it. Mix the fun in with it, though, as well. How was the bandwidth during that? I really want to go and do a Warships, but I just don't know if that's going to work. I mean, I guess I could just try it. You're interested in teaming on Warships? Okay. I tell you what, we'll jump over to Warships and we'll just do one battle. I know Chrome he's hooked. So we could, they call it a division in Warships. You can have up to 3 people in a division, so we can div up for one there. So why don't we do that? I'm going to get another picture of the fleet here, because this looks really good in front of the wormhole. Can I zoom out any farther? Deep Space Nine in the background. I don't know if I can get everybody. Cannot. Try 60? I don't want to. I know, it's one of those things, right? Like, I complain about that, and like, there's people that are older, there's people that are younger. It's just, it's always one of those things. Let the Silic get up a little bit there. Axel, Have a go, man. Battlefleet preparing to enter the wormhole. Yeah, there is a mission to go in there. That's why it hasn't closed the whole time, because I have it. It's an old one. You actually go in the wormhole. I went in there once. I didn't complete it because I didn't want the mission to go away, because you can't re-pick it up. It's been removed from the game, and I'm afraid to go back in because I don't want it to like cancel or anything like that. All right, we got some good pictures there. Let's get one more from the side. All right. GG. I'm going to jump over into Warships. I'm going to pick up Chrome in the div. If anybody else would like to get in, if you already have the game, we can do that. I'm just going to run one. If you're interested in giving it a try, again, I have a referral link down in the description, and that'll give you some free goodies, and it helps me out as well. Okay, let's log out. I'm just doing a desktop capture, so we should be okay here. And then, Doctor, I will get your prize over to you here shortly. GG on Sompek. Yeah, we'll make a point as soon as the, what, 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks when the event's over, we'll do that, and we'll see how, I'll bring my engineer. We'll have to kind of put together a team that's kind of built for it, but I have an engineer that's built for like healing and stuff like that. We'll have to see if we can, if, you know, how many waves we could get through. Be kind of cool. I wonder if I turn on my other computer, if it's going to cause problems. Let me see. We'll see. I'll have to fix the sizing on this as well. Yeah, let me fix my scene here real quick. Oh, won't let me resize it yet. This game's a lot of fun. It's I don't want to say it's similar to STO because it's not, but it is somewhat in the way that you can build your ship. It's not as in-depth in terms of the building. I like the strategic nature of it. I mean, it's kind of like it's like a first-person shooter and chess, you know, together, along with some, you know, real-time strategy stuff. Let me fix my screen here. See, is that lined up? I think that's lined up there. All right, Chrome Nuke, let me grab you. If anyone else wants to div, we have one other spot here. You don't need to be a member if you want to just post your username in chat, or if you want to DM me on Discord your username, I'll add you. Contacts, and we don't need to go tier 10. Just tell me what you want to go in. You can use the in-game chat if you want to there. 5? Okay. I personally, for grinding out missions and things like that, let me fix the scene back. Depending on what I'm doing, the higher tiers will help you get a little more points and stuff, but I personally like playing in like the 5, 6, and 7 range the most. My camera is blocking. Oh, before we go in, let me show you guys this this ship that I got. Well, it's a skin. I got the ship because I got the skin for it. So they're doing a King Kong and Godzilla event right now, and I got the Godzilla stuff. I had posted it in Discord, but when it gets shot, like the ship gets hit, it like screams out and stuff like that. That screeching noise. It's kind of cool. They do some cool stuff like this. There's a Transformer one. There's, I think, some Warhammer stuff. There's a whole bunch of different stuff out there. Tier 7 is my highest non-premium. Okay. Yeah, and that's the nice thing about this game. I mean, you can, the vast majority of all the ships are all, from the tech tree. The majority of all the tier 10s, you cannot purchase a tier 10. You have to either use free XP or get steel or coal, or you just research up a line. So, the quote-unquote highest, I don't want to say the best, because best really is relative, because like right now clan battles is at is it tier 10 still? No, it's tier 8. And clan battles sometimes will be, or ranked will be at tier 6. So it's one of those things where it's like you don't even have to have all this stuff, on the super high end. And that's what I like. It's not like where, for STO, it's a different model, obviously, but for STO, you have to have, a tier 6, really. A tier 5, you can make an argument, you can get away with that, but tier 6 is where you want to be at. In this game, depending on the modes and the different events and stuff, any of, all of these ships are relevant, which makes it really kind of nice. And there's a ton of ships. I mean, I haven't even unlocked barely any of them. There is a lot of premium ships, and the premium ships in some regards can be better, but you'll find most like, especially if you're doing clan battles or ranked at tier 10, there's no paid premium ships for it. And I really like that, because you can basically play this game 100% for free and get hundreds and hundreds of good ships, which is cool. Let's change my filter. I'm gonna go tier 5. What do I want to bring? Your highest is a tier 2. Yeah, my suggestion is to get to tier 5, because then that counts towards any of like your missions, these different objectives you can get for goodies and stuff like that. And I would also recommend working up a couple lines at once. So once you get one to tier 5, go to another line, maybe even a different class or different nation, and go up a couple different ones. Because they all play different. They have different strengths, different weaknesses. And I run into ships all the time where I wasn't like looking for them, but I got to it in a line that I was going up, and I found, man, I really like this. So there's you'll run into stuff like that, and then it also helps because you will you'll find ships, or you'll learn about ships that you that you didn't have before. And I'm trying to get my thoughts together. Sorry, I'm looking at two things. If you play up the lines, you'll learn about ships that, so when you come up against them in battles, you'll understand where's their citadel, their armor profile, things like that. So it helps to understand the ships, especially when you're fighting against them. Dr. Wigglespank, I got your DM, so I'll get that over to you here in just a bit. All right, let's pick a ship here. I think I'm going to go with the Japanese. This was another one of the skins you can get. It's an animate skin. And I think I'm just going to leave that on. Let's pull the commander back. Now, she does speak Japanese the whole battle, and that can be a little annoying, so I apologize for that now. All right, Chrome Nuke, whenever you're ready, just ready up, and I'll go ahead and get it launched. So just hit the ready button here, and then I'll launch the battle. But it's a fun game. Sometimes I'll go hard on it for months, and then sometimes I'll just like anything else, I'll take a break. It's nice, just a little filler. It's kind of relaxing. I see a lot of people complaining about chat. Toxic chat and stuff. And I see that here and there. I mean, I see it in everything, but I just don't care, You can say whatever you want to. It doesn't make any difference. But you get people talking all kinds of shit in there, and it's like, whatever. All right, so we are bottom tier. That's okay, but that means we'll probably get clapped pretty quick. That's the only other thing. Every now and then, like especially at tier 5, if you get into a battle with, you know, tier 7s, that can kind of be a bummer. You just have to kind of adjust how you're playing some. And that's true at almost every level, because you could go in at like with a tier 7 and... Let me turn that down. This game is really loud. That's not what I want. And it gets really crazy when, you know, torpedoes are inbound and she starts screaming about that. All right, you're in the New York. I'll come over kind of towards you here. Actually, I'm going to stay a little bit wide of C. And we got carriers in that, and that's always fun. And replace it with hugs. Toxic chat is every MMO. Yeah, that's true. I just don't understand, like, there's people that just get, I mean, it really gets to them. And, I mean, I guess I understand it. I don't know. It's just one of those things, like, who cares, you know? What was that? The, you're talking about the Japanese girl? I have one of the Japanese anime characters. I don't know who she is, but it's the commander of this ship. I think I can change it back to English or to English, but at default it's Japanese. Uno momento. Basically. I use toxic chat as fuel to get revenge later. Yeah, there you go. Oh, they're already focusing me. And that's a tier 6 carrier? Okay, whatever. It's so irritating. It's a real bummer when you get focused by the carrier. I'm gonna take one more. I should have saved my heal. Alright, let's get positioned here and start trying to do some damage. I think it's because you're pink. I know. I should have skipped it, huh? Alright, this guy's got a soft nose. I need to get my ship angled. I'm completely broadside here to the enemy team. And this commander talks a lot, I feel like. I mean, it's like nonstop. All right, what do we got over here? We got a Dallas, Nelson. And Nelson's got some pretty serious guns on it. Okay, we got the Kong and the Dallas. She's upset, you know, yeah. She gets really upset. The the Transformer commanders are good. They especially like Starscream, like they're freaking out on you. Oh, here we go. Broadside. Come on, turn. I'm in a bad spot here. I don't want to have to turn my guns around again. There's that goddamn carrier coming back. Playing a lot of Fleet Command. What is that? I'll have to check that out. Nebulous? Is that what that is? Yes, Starscream's good. I got Starscream, Bumblebee, and Megatron. I think I have one of the other... Dude, this carrier. I'm going to go find it, and we're going to kill it. But I don't have the ship for him. I like to match them to the ship that they're supposed to go on with the camo. There's two more. World of Warships reminds me of Battleships. Never played Battleships. Really? Am I going to drive into that torp? Is that what we're going to do? Oh. Oh, barely. Is he coming around to flank us? No. Alright, we got one cap. We're capping the other side. Fake news? It was at the beginning and intriguing. It's a surprise. A little extra. Intriguing. Have you played lately? They have a dockyard event going right now. Me and Nick we were grinding it hard last night. We finally got caught up with the second phase of it. All right, Chrome Nuke, I'm gonna get closer to you because you have pretty good AA on that ship. My ship is pretty fast, so I keep it moving. I can dodge these torps. Coming to turn in now. Oh, my stomach's starting to grumble. I'm hungry. It just hit me. That was a swing and a miss. Ooh, that hurt. Wasn't paying attention to that other torp. I'm getting my butt kicked. Oh, I dropped it too close. There's the Texas. I think the Texas is gonna finish me off right now. Sneaking behind you, Chrome. I'll try not to ram you here. Yeah, I had pizza today. I have some leftover pizza still, and it's like really good leftover pizza. I might just go get that because it's easy. I want to just be able to nose in at the enemy, but the stupid planes are just effing me up. So we can get a good broadside shot here. Probably should be using HE and burning these guys down with a dot, but the Nelson's got some pretty good guns on it. Only has guns on the front though. CasualSAB, Spencer, he's been playing this game. He's been going in hard, dude. I think he already has more battles than me, and I've played this for like 2 years. It's crazy. Gotta ask, why don't you eat before stream? Yeah, because I don't normally eat breakfast, and on the weekend I wake up a little bit later, so I woke up about an hour and a half before the stream started. You know, got in the shower, did a few things around the house. I did have like a little mini donut. But it's more of just my eating schedule in general is kind of weird. I just like, I'll wake up hungry a lot of times, but I just don't have an appetite. I've always been like that too. I don't know why. Steeziness if I mentions food. Yeah. we're recapping B. Mr. Nick, what's up, dude? How you feeling today? So we take this last guy down. He's almost down. He's burning. On Chrome, you held this side pretty good. Yeah, this was kind of a tough one. It's a pretty even battle at the moment. Just glad that carrier's, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it because it's gonna jinx it. Let's get a citadel on this guy. We're gonna go HE after this one if I survive. Better so far? Good. Alright, if we can just hold and cap B, I think we'll win this one. Karma and Murphy's always watching, yeah. I've been playing a lot of tanks lately as well. It's really similar to this, like mechanics-wise, but it's a lot faster pace. It was pretty tough though when I first started. I mean, I'm just going and die. Once you kind of learn how to angle your armor and like hide like your lower plate especially, and learning the maps, like spots where terrain is conducive to doing those things that I mentioned, it gets a little bit easier, but they're faster battles too. And I have also, I downloaded and installed War Thunder the other day, and I've been playing with that a little bit. I really like the tank side of it. I'm not a big fan of the airplane side, and I haven't tried the boats at all. But the tank and ground battle stuff's pretty cool. I think some of you guys play War Thunder. It's a little more, well, it's a lot more historically accurate, and it works, instead of like with warships and tanks, there are components that can be damaged and citadels and things like that, but at the end of the day, it works off of a, you know, a hit point mechanic. And in War Thunder, it's, there's no hit points. So like if you pen a tank and you hit the driver's dead. If you kill all of the, you know, members inside of it, then that tank's basically, you know, done. Let's see if we can cap this. And the tank itself's not even destroyed, but, you know, or if you pen the tank and it hits the engine and the engine's gone, then the engine's gone and it doesn't move anymore. So it's a little bit of a, you know, different dynamic, but it's kind of cool. It's I like it. I think I like tanks still better, but I need to play it a little bit more. Maybe that'll change. We'll see. Yeah, I saw that you had posted that you downloaded Warplanes as well. From what I understand, that Planes is on maintenance mode. I don't know what that means, like if that means it's not good or whatever. I think that was the first thing that they released, I think. I haven't actually played it. But tanks and ships is really going strong with them. You have to let me know if you try Planes out and if it's any good. I personally, if I'm going to play like any kind of a plane game or, you know, space game, I like it to be very sim-like, but not too sim-like. Like with War Thunder, I cannot stand the arcade mode mouse flying of the airplanes. I need to get some shots on that carrier. I owe him. From earlier. Guy's playing with his throttle. Got 700 fighters. 7,000 fighters. Let me slow down. 700 fights in what? Okay, wow. I'm starting to get better. I'd really like to do like some of the clan battle stuff. I don't think I'm quite there skill wise. I mean, maybe working in a a team I could do better. I only have one tier 10 tank. I almost have enough bonds to get another one. I think I'm gonna go with the Chinese medium tank. Ship wants payback. Yes, that is correct. I just need him spotted. I need at least one hit on him. Make me feel better. I like cold water. I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, it's got arcade, real. Yeah. So I've just been doing the arcade one. I think that's probably the best place to start for a beginner on the game itself. And I was looking at the sim mode, like in the planes. That might be a little bit better, although it looks like it's it's probably fairly tough, which is fine. But it looks to be a little more realistic. So I'd like to be able to use my joystick and HOTAS and all of that kind of thing. I have I have a dual stick setup on my desk right now for Star Citizen, but I do have a throttle on the shelf and pedals. I haven't used either one of them. Win rate of 52. Wow, that's really good. My win rate is not there. That's World of Warships. It's fun. It's nice for a little change of pace. What I really like about it is that like going through your dailies, getting your free boxes. Move that over. So you get your daily boxes where you can build up coal and different kinds of. I got 100 achievements. Okay, nice. You get coal, different resources to be able to buy in game stuff, ships, things like that. I mean, you really could not spend a penny. The only thing that I would say is really worth it is buying premium time. You get more XP and stuff, but it just increases how fast it goes. You don't have to have it. I do get it, and I'll buy like the Christmas containers because you can get tons of ships out of those, but I think I got almost enough premium time for the whole year. So I normally use my Christmas money to buy boxes on warships. World of Tanks was first? Okay. What, and that's the 12th anniversary is going right now, right? So that's been going since 2010. Stopped at about 20k battles. Jeez. I'm coming into this stuff pretty late. So I've been doing the anniversary event, at least the daily one for the tokens. So I was able to get quite a bit of bonds from that, and then I have a free-to-play account as well on it because I'm weird. It's my kid's account, but and on that one I've been farming the tokens for credits. Because I will say I'm doing a lot better grinding up lines on tanks now, but especially in the beginning, that was a huge, much harder, longer undertaking than warships. Because I could probably almost, especially if rank battles is up, I could probably grind up a line. Well, I guess that doesn't matter because that's going to be one tier, but I could grind up a line in 1 or 2 days on warships if I put in some time and had some pretty decent battles. I just got the Bargone, which at the moment's probably one of my favorite ships. It is at tier 10. This was my first steel ship. And I'm really liking this a lot. It's a good fire starter. It's fast. I can get up to 41 knots in this battleship. It's insane. You really like the skin? Yeah, it's tanks and warships. I really like it. Warships is a little, or tanks is a little more, I don't know, sweaty, I guess you could say. I mean, it's a little more, you need to be aggressive if you want to be able to get points and do damage. But at the same time, you have to be really careful about how you're doing it. So I like that dynamic. It's kind of fast paced. The learning curve was a little bit harder to at least get to a place to where you can kind of enjoy, and make it through some of the battles. But I do really like that as well. That's my baby here. I really like the skin on this one. My Optimus Prime. Got his trailer on the back. This is like the first. This is the first tier 10 I grinded up to, and it's because I got this skin. I'm like, I need this ship so I can put Optimus and the skin on it. All right, I think that's gonna do it for me, guys. I'm gonna go get some food. I appreciate everybody for hanging around after the Star Trek stream. Like I said, I'm gonna mix some more of this stuff into what I'm doing. The Star Trek stuff's not gonna stop, but I do play some other games, and I'm passionate about them, and so I want to play those with you guys. I'll probably do some basic beginner guide stuff for warships. I'm not in a place in tanks where I could do that with any kind of authority, but in terms of free to play beginners guides of stuff to start with, specking captains, basic tactics, things like that in warships, I got a pretty good handle on that. I think I could probably offer some help to newer players. So I might go down that route as well, just kind of diversify things a little bit. But yeah, we'll be doing more of this, and we'll be playing together with you guys. When I do any kind of warship streams, those will just be running battles and divvying up with you guys. So if you do play, and or you did play and you want to play a little bit more or again, we'll be doing that here in the near future. If it's something you want to try out, like I said, I do have an affiliate link down in the description. You'll get some goodies for that. I'll get some goodies for that, so it's kind of a win-win. So if you do want to try it out, I'd appreciate if you click that link down in the description. I did a video. It's just kind of an overall review of the game and kind of how I feel about it. So if you're unsure, check that out. It is pinned at the top of the channel, and the affiliate link's in there as well if you do decide that you like it and want to try it out. So what else? Let me guess, French ships are fast when they're retreating. French ships are very fast. I have a destroyer on my EU account that does like 50 knots. That's a good one. Justin, thinking of giving it a try. Yeah, it's a good game. Like I said, it's free, so if you don't like it, just delete it. But I really enjoy it. The first video I'll probably put together, so when you start the game, you can't see it here, but if I went over to one of my other accounts, but you'll have to play through a couple missions, or it's quite a few missions to start unlocking stuff. So you unlock like the armory and other ships. I think if you get to, I think it's like level 11 or 12, that unlocks the armory. And once you get there, then you have your combat missions. That's when you can really start, grinding resources and getting goodies and things like that. I would definitely play through, most of that. It's just basically number of battles. So if you're just going and going and going, when I started my free-to-play account, I went in and rammed everyone. They're just bot battles, so you're not going against other players. So I rammed. The game's over, and then I'd go in again on another ship, ram, and that's the way I kind of cheese through that one. But if you're new, I would recommend at least playing through, the first 10, 15 battles. And then as you just play the game, it'll just unlock more and more of that until all of it's unlocked for you. And now I want to play War Thunder, laugh out loud. You're a War Thunder player as well? Like I said, I downloaded that a week or so back, and I've been playing up the English tank line a little bit, so I'm almost to the second tier in that. I did pick up a premium as well. I went with something that had a low, what do they call it, DR? Is that what it is? DR level? Because from what I was watching with your lineup, you don't want to have stuff that's way out of line from each other, or you'll end up getting effed. I also have ammo and armor. And warships, okay. Anderson, no problem, man. Playing War Thunder right now? BR, that's what it is. Okay, yeah. Your battle readiness, it's like your rating, right? And like overall, how you'll compare up against other tanks. So if you go into a battle and you have a real low BR tank up against higher BR tanks, then it can be a really bad time. We'll probably also mix some SOTOR in. We've been playing a bit of that. I've played that off and on constantly for the last few years. Nick's going pretty hard in that. I know Caleb has quite a bit of time in there. He's kind of like our go-to for any kind of info right now on gearing and stuff. But quite a few of the guys in the fleet have been playing as well. So if that's something you're into, we might. My goal originally with the fleet is to eventually make it kind of cross-game, cross-platform. So, you know, it'd be a place to where, you know, we can group up and do SOTOR or Warships or, you know, Star Trek obviously is where it started at, or War Thunder. So I'd like to, you know, start branching that out a little bit as well. And I think probably SOTOR is the next place to go with that because we've been doing quite a bit of that. So if that's also something that you play or you're into, definitely check out the Fleet Discord. Maybe I'll make a section for that. Caleth, and maybe what I'll do is I'll get with you and kind of figure out a way to kind of integrate that in with it. I don't want the Discord getting too crazy busy because I go into Discord sometimes and it's just like pages, you know, so I want it to be as organized as possible. But what's SOTOR? Nice playing Koi, huh? I got some work to do on there. Casual Destro? Yeah, definitely, man. What is my username here? It's at the top. MCStu2001. You guys can add me. I'll add you back. You see that I'm on, and sometimes I'm just kind of floating around doing missions or whatever, but I'm down to play whenever I'm on. Sometimes I'm already divvied up. I do a lot of clan battles with our clan as well. The season just started up, but you guys are more than welcome to add me. I don't have any tunes in SOTOR. Dude, I have a ton of tunes in SOTOR, and I only have 3 of them at max level. The majority of them are under level 30, but they all look amazing, and that's number 1. I used to play a lot with one of my friends, Solarin, and he'd have me roll new tunes all the time, and then we'd spend like hours like on outfits and kit bashing and like never even play them. I'm like, dude, you got to do something here. Oh, there you are. Awesome. Does that automatically add you as well to my contacts? Here, I'll just do that. All right. All right, guys, that is going to do it. I'm going to go make some food. I hope everybody has a great rest of your Sunday. If it's Sunday for you, I know for Nick on the other side of the world in the future, it is Tuesday. So have a great rest of your Monday or Tuesday. I'll be live again next week, and we'll plan out probably something for Saturday. I got to check with the boss, the wife, and see what we got going on for Saturday. But I'd like to do, maybe even we'll just do like, you know, Colony Sim, jump into Warships or SOTOR, just kind of mix it up a little bit, have some fun like that. Yes, someone did say food, my stomach. Yeah, so I'll update you guys on that when that gets a little bit closer and figure out what we got going. So, all right, guys, until next time, I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon. Caleb, Rob, 07s, guys, appreciate you. Martin, as always, have a good one, man. Sunday night for you. Yeah, it's midday for me. I'm going to eat, do the yard, might get in the jacuzzi. That was a joke, by the way, in the Discord YouTube channel. There will be no jacuzzi streams, hot tub streams. Caleb, yes, I will add that emote to the approved list as soon as we're done here. Cesspool, have a good one. Gregory T, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Dwayne, appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Geek, have a good one, man. Justin, 07s. Oh, 07s, guys. Have a good one.